I see the light at the end of the tunnel for Summer Showcases Day 3, so let's begin with Super Mini Mart, an adorable management title where running such an establishment looking absolutely delightful, although I do hope that the lack of faces does not secretly make this a horror game. There have been a number of survival management games that can trace their roots back to Oregon Trail, where it's about making decisions and managing scarce resources, where in The Pale Beyond, you are placed in charge of a ship stuck in ice and have to make the tough calls to ensure the survival of your crew. The trailer indicates that you might have to butcher the dogs for food if needed, so it's that kind of agonizing management game where I really like the art style in this. We often get anthologies in the horror genre since those ideas are more suited for shorter experiences that are not drawn out, which is why Cartomancy Anthology got my attention, a series of 22 experiences within this collection that looks very varied. From platformers to cooking sims and visual novels, the variety here is impressive, where it is structured as a deck of tarot cards with a fantastic look as well. I'm not usually one for horror games, but the fridge is red. It's interesting, firstly because of the name, and secondly due to the low fidelity art style. Like the previous title, this is an anthology of different horror stories all taking place in first person with a gradual descent into madness and chaos should creep you out. Another long in development title is The Garden Path, a chill life sim about the joy of gardening, where this and its related activities are relaxing in real life and hopefully can be conveyed through a digital medium as well. It looks very pleasant with an almost storybook-like quality to the game, but personally, I think that the art kind of mushes together due to the colour palette, and where objects lacked distinct outlines, but perhaps that does contribute to the chill vibes. Shark blimp alert, shark blimp alert. Yes, that is probably the reason why Townseek got my attention, since how can you ignore this? Where in delving a little deeper, this is a trading and exploration title that looks very pleasant. Merchant games are not that common these days, where it is about buying low and selling high, with plenty of other resource gathering operations like mining and fishing, as well as plenty of upgrades for your ship that makes this compelling. Add to that a wonderful hand-drawn art style and you have a pleasant game to look forward to. Similarly, shopkeeping simulations have been made before, but in Tiny Witch, you're using ingredients to create evil minions to sell to dungeon masters, where you need to be quick or face the wrath of your customers as they launch attacks at you. It is like cute, evil, Moonlighter or Overcooked, but without combat and without multiplayer, where I really do like the pixel art in this game and I'm curious about the upgrade systems. Since Stray managed to capture the hearts and minds of the cat people of the internet, another title with a similar vibe is The Spirit and the Mouse, a 3D puzzle platformer where you play as a tiny mouse with the ability to turn into electricity and to travel through wires. It is not as photorealistic as Stray, but does have its own charm, so look out for this later this year. Spells and Secrets is essentially Harry Potter roguelite in all but name, where you play as a student at a wizard academy which finds itself under attack from mysterious creatures, where you need to pick up your wand and save the day. This game had a tremendously successful Kickstarter campaign for good reason since it looks awesome, combined with the fact that there is an audience hungry for magical academy games. The narrative and meta progression elements will be key, but it looks like it started on the right foot already. We did also get the reappearance of The Last Faith, a grimdark gothic Metroidvania which is one of my most anticipated indie games, curiously signing with publisher Playstack, who is beginning to make moves in this space. It is essentially 2D Bloodborne meets Symphony of the Night, which makes me very excited, and the best news is that it is still slated for a 2022 release, but if you want to play something right now, watch this video for more ideas.